I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you back to another amusing edition of Manol TV Sports Shadows Daily Updates. And let's check out the prefaces of today's stories. The star boy Mohammed Kudus has changed his representation. I'm going to extensively talk from his camp. I will extensively talk from the camps of Alexander Kwabena, Michael Bedu, Richard Ofori, the third edition of the WAFF U20 Under-20 Cup of Nations qualifies, which is scheduled to take place in Ghana. There was this Ghanaian midfielder who was trending all over the various social media platforms. And indeed, I have to give you a vivid description of who this player is. He has had a challenging football career path, and I will extensively talk from his camp. But before I proceed with the details of the stories, if you are new on this platform, as usual, let's quickly do it together. Subscribe to the channel, hit on the post notification bell for more updates. Don't forget to like the video and share to other social media platforms. Leave your decent comments in the comment box for special shoutouts at the end of my presentation. Just follow Manol TV Sports both on Facebook and TikTok, and let's delve into the intricacies of the stories. To commence with is the third edition of the WAFF U20 Under-20 Cup of Nations tournament, which is scheduled to take place in Ghana, specifically at the Ghana Soccer Center of Excellence, Pram Pram, from the 10th to the 23rd of July 2025. Initially, it was scheduled to be the maiden edition of the WAFF U Cup tournament, comprising WAFF U Zone A and Zone B countries. By this time around, they've just limited it to WAFF U Zone B Under-20 countries, and it is going to be very exciting. And this is the time the Blacks and Lights of Ghana have to go in and just etch their names by trying to pull out something better for Ghanaians, as we'll be giving them our maximum support. We'll get you posted on whatever will transpire from the Ghana Soccer Center of Excellence. And at the moment, as reported to you on this platform, Ghana is in Group A with Nigeria and Benin, and 4 countries in Group B. Let's check out the fixtures for this tournament. And as you're having a full glare on your screens, the opening game will be a highly contested game between Ghana, the Black Starlets, and Nigeria, the Flying Eagles. It will be on the 10th of July 2025 at exactly 3 p.m. On the 11th of July 2025, a day after the opening game, will be Cote d'Ivoire versus Burkina Faso. The next game will be at 6 p.m. 11 July 2025, Niger versus Togo. 13 July 2025, 3 p.m. Nigeria, the Flying Eagles versus Benin. On the 14th of July 2025, 3 p.m., Niger will lock horns with Ivory Coast. On the 14th of July 2025, 6 p.m., will be Burkina Faso versus Togo. Benin will lock horns with Ghana on the 16th of July 2025 at exactly 3 p.m. Burkina Faso versus Niger, 17th of July 2025 at exactly 3 p.m. They are going to play that game simultaneously because it will be the last group match, that is Group B match, and it will be the same time for Togo versus Cote d'Ivoire, and that is it. So on the 17th of July 2025 at exactly 3 p.m., it will be Burkina Faso versus Niger, same as Togo versus Ivory Coast. And that is it for the fixtures of the third edition of the WAFF U20 Under-20 Cup of Nations qualifiers, scheduled to take place in Ghana. And let me proceed from the camps of Black Stars players. Richard Ofori, after Black Stars' elimination from the 2024 AFCON tournament in Ivory Coast, he became a household name. This time around, it was a negative name. People were asking, why did you touch the ball, Richard Ofori? But indeed, he is not in to answer the question, and it's a rhetorical question indeed. He has come out to reveal that he's not going to retire anytime soon because he has become a pivotal member of his club side, Amazulu Football Club in South Africa. So far, so good. At the just ended season, he played 22 matches with 9 clean sheets. He overtook their first choice goalkeeper, Veli Matua, and there's the time he's also making waves in the South African Premier League, and there's no time soon for him to retire from football. He's very optimistic about his football career, and there's the time anytime he thinks about retirement is going to be about a career path to progress as a goalkeeper and at the age of 31. Let's have a glance of what Richard Ofori has to say about his football career. He started by saying, I'm thinking about it, that is retirement, in a sense of planning ahead, but not in terms of I'm thinking of retiring soon. No, I think for a goalkeeper, I still have many playing years in me. I have recently joined this beautiful family at Amazulu, and it's a big team with big ambitions. It's an awesome environment and a great family. The team is good, the players, the management, everyone is loving. So I am enjoying my football. I am working hard to help the team achieve these ambitions and fulfill what we believe is the team's potential. Overall, I am very happy. Richard Ofori, aka Why Did You Touch the Ball? And football career path is so that at times it will go well, at times too, you will come back. That is the path of life. No matter what, you can't be happy always. And that is it from the camp of Richard Ofori. As to whether he will be part of the Black Stars of Ghana's team going forward, I don't know. That one will depend on Otuado and his technical team. And I know most of Ghanaians will be sad and say, how? Why should he even mention his name being part of Black Stars team? And that is it. That is football. Let me proceed from the camp of the star boy, Mohammed Kudus. According to reports from UK-based Ghanaian journalists, who doubles up as the co-host of Made in Africa podcast 442, The Sun Football, Rahman Osman. Mohammed Kudus has changed his representation to joining Roof Management. When you talk about Roof Management, it simply means representative of outstanding football. And that is that they are based in Germany. We saw Mohammed Kudus with Jennifer Mendelowitz when he was joining West Ham United from Ajax before the start of the 2024-2025 EPL season. Kudus changed Jennifer Mendelowitz to his family and his lawyers, and at the moment, Kudus has switched to the Roof Management. And when you talk about Roof Management, they are highly influential sports agency that is known for brokering major transfer deals across Europe. And elite clients of this agency, let's talk about the likes of Virgil van Dijk, Ademola Lookman, even Enes Nyama is part of this agency, Kai Havertz, Serge Gnabry, a lot of players, Sadio Mane, Marc-Andre ter Stegen, they are all elite clients of this football agency, of which the star boy Mohammed Kudus is now part of it. And the question of the day is, what does this mean to Mohammed Kudus' future? And this is signaling us a strong path for Mohammed Kudus that is preparing to leave West Ham United at the end of this summer transfer window. And this is what I can say. If he's changing his agency, meaning there are lots of deals coming in. I've reported to you severally on this platform that multiple clubs are coming for the services or the signature of the star boy Mohammed Kudus. And the exciting part about Mohammed Kudus' transfer is that he's having 10-day transfer release clocks activation, and it starts from the 1st to the 10th of July 2025. So coming these days, that is from the 1st to the 10th, between those days, is going to be very exciting for Mohammed Kudus' transfer. Kudus is having 85 million release clause for EPL clubs, 80 million pounds release clause for European clubs, and 120 million pounds release clause for Middle East clubs, including Saudi Arabian clubs. And that is it from the latest, from what UK-based Ghanaian journalist Rahman Osman has to say about Mohammed Kudus' transfer deal. Let's have a glance as I read the exact post to your earrings and eyes. Mohammed Kudus has switched agents to Roof Management in what could be the clearest indication yet that he could be on the move this summer. That is it. I've given you thorough explanation and looking at the elite clients of this agency, meaning they are very reliable. Of which Kudus thinks this is the time or the right path for him to make this decision. And let's see the coming days what will transpire from Mohammed Kudus' camp as to the club he will be joining or as to he staying as West Ham United. And that is that from the Star Boys camp. Let me move on to the camp of Michael Bedu. Michael Bedu made what we call record signing fee early this year, that is January 2025, to Plymouth Argyle in the championship. And you've not seen the best of Michael Bedu after anticipating optimistic part with Plymouth Argyle. He has had underwhelming performance. So far, so good 13 games for Plymouth Argyle. It's not quite good for Michael Bedu. And looking at his career path, that is not the best as a young footballer. And the latest reports from Qatari outlet Akura is that he might make a swift move to Qatar to join their runners-up in their just ended league. That is UMM Salal. That is the latest coming in. And if it is it, that is going to be another exciting path for his career. If that is where he can revitalize his football career, because since he joined Plymouth Argyle, I've not seen the best of him with a record signing fee from Augsburg IF to Plymouth Argyle. That was around 1.7 to 1.8 million pounds. Very good, but as I told you, his anticipation to have optimistic football opportunity at Plymouth Argyle ended up being underwhelming. And that is it from the camp of Michael Bedu. Let me end the latest transfer update from Black Stars and Fenerbahce defender Alexander Kwabena. So far, so good at the just ended Turkish Premier League. He played 38 games, scored once and assisted once. And according to the latest, his contract runs out in 2026 summer. But clubs from the French Ligue 1 have shown strong interest in signing Alexander Kwabena in the 2025 summer transfer window. And so far, it is reported that two clubs have shown strong interest from the French Ligue 1. That is OGC Nice and Toulouse. For Nice, they've shown interest to add up or to add him to strengthen their squad list for the next UEFA Champions League. And Toulouse also want to strengthen or beef their squad in order to have good or exciting subsequent season in the French Ligue 1 and Europe. And that is it from the camp of Alexander Kwabena. Let me end my presentation from the camp of this Ghanaian midfielder. He was trending all over every place on social media. When you go to Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, wherever, he was trending. His name is Kwesi Sibu. He's having dynamic name. In the local dialect, you can say Kwesi Sibo, but in the English language, you can say Kwesi Sibu, simply because he has helped his club side. He played a pivotal role for his club side to secure qualification to the 2025-2026 La Liga season. And this was historic return of his club side, Real Oviedo, into the La Liga. And indeed, this guy, when you look at his career path in terms of football, it has been very challenging. He was born on the 24th of January 1998. Currently, he is 27 years of age. He left Ghana in September 2017. He was then at Cheetah Football Club. From Cheetah, he left to Armenia. From Armenia, he went to England to play for Watford. It was on a loan season. From England, he left to Albania, and from Albania, he went to Italy, where he was even part of Udinese. And from Italy, he went to Spain. And from Spain, it has been very exciting for him. He joined his current club, that is Real Oviedo, in the just ended season. That is the 2024-2025 season. And God being so good, he has helped them secure qualification into the 2025-2026 La Liga season. And when you talk about who Kwesi Sibu or Kwesi Sibo is, it's quite interesting to know who he is. He is a central midfielder. Predominantly, he plays as a central midfielder. He can also play as a defensive midfielder. But these are the three attributes to describe who Kwesi Sibu or Kwesi Sibo is. He is a younger brother to a Ghanaian footballer called Simon Zibo. And he's another name that is quite dynamic and controversial as to how your pronunciation will be. He is a good winner of the ball, and he's also a good passer of the ball. Same as he's very strong and physical. These are the three attributes of Kwesi Sibo. Looking at the height, looking at his agility on the field of play. It's quite exceptional to be part of the Black Stars. The way his football burgeoning has been so far under his football career path, I think one day, he will be scouted by the head coach of the Black Stars, same as his technical team, Otuado and his technical team. He's now going to play in the La Liga with the likes of Abdul Momen, Iñaki Williams, and the others. And let's see how things will go for Kwesi or Kwesi, and that is it from his side. Last season, at the just ended season, where his club had promotion into the La Liga, he played 38 games. So it's quite amazing looking at a player of his caliber, playing 38 games, scoring once, and also assisting once. He plays in the midfield with a veteran footballer, Santi Gazzola, and looking at the telepathy between these two players, the synergy between them in the midfield is quite exciting. Let's see how things will go for them in the La Liga in the subsequent seasons. And that is that from Ghanaian midfielder who is trending all over every place, Kwesi Sibu. I needed to give you this update for yesterday, but yesterday I was very tired, and due to schedules, I needed to come out with this update for you. So I do apologize for not updating you yesterday, but how and whatever things will be happening, still keep it logged on this platform for the genuine and authentic fillers. You can also subscribe to my other platform, which is Sports Filler, for other genuine content. I am always supported by my hardworking chief editor, Emmanuel Kwame Esiedu, and my amazing graphic designer, Dominic. Before we meet in the next updates, let me give you special shout outs. So, special shout out to these amazing guys on the platform. Prince Boateng, I do appreciate your support. Vincent Daniel, Sule Shitu, Rufai Abdullahi, I do appreciate your support on this platform. Mr. Bronzy, Raymond Atoma, Sahil Angel Media, I do appreciate your support. Mr. Bronzy, Ofosu Prosper, Dortmund, Raymond Atoma, Mr. Bronzy, Georgina Isel, Tech One Studio, Rufai Abdullahi. Okay, let me look at the name. But Safo, Amasafo, you are very, very good on this platform. I do appreciate your support. Edward Papasen, I appreciate your support. Prince Boateng, Raymond Adoma, let me look at the name very well. Jojo, Eminency Jojo, and other commenters, Olembe Wahab and others. Those who watched but didn't comment, and those who commented, I do appreciate your support on this platform. God richly bless each and every cherished viewer on this platform. Until you meet again on this platform, it's bye for now.